Hello guys, welcome to Self Engineer. While dealing with pressure, units of pressure and conversion of one unit to another, we always find it very confusing. There are units like bar, PSI, kgf per centimeter square. To add more confusion, there is unit mm of Hg. All these units are used in practice, and while measurement, we find it very confusing. So, in this video, we are going to discuss measurement of pressure, its units, and their conversions. So basically, pressure is normal force applied per unit area, that is, force divided by area. The SI unit of force is Newton and SI unit of area is meter square. Hence, the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. For pressure measurement, we use gauges. To understand it, I am going to use this diagram as shown in the slide. Here, the horizontal lines are pressure levels and the pressure increases vertically upward. This line at the bottom is absolute zero pressure, or there is no pressure at all, that is absolute vacuum. As the pressure increases, there is atmospheric pressure. For example, the atmospheric pressure at sea level is 760 mm of Hg or mercury column. We usually measure the system pressure. For example, there is a steam pipe through which steam is flowing at a pressure. A pressure gauge is installed on the pipe and it indicates a pressure, for example, 3 atmosphere or 3 atmospheric pressure. What does that mean? It means the pressure inside the pipe is more than atmospheric pressure by 3 atmospheric pressure. It also means the absolute pressure in the pipe will be addition of the gauge pressure and atmospheric pressure. That is, the gauge pressure is 3 atmospheric pressure plus 1 atmospheric pressure. It will give the absolute pressure in the pipe as 4 atmospheric pressure. Hope you are getting it. Again, there is another pressure Q. If there is a tank in which there is a vacuum or the pressure inside the tank is less than atmospheric pressure and a vacuum gauge is mounted on the tank and it is reading 260 mm of Hg. What does that mean? It means the pressure inside the tank is less than atmospheric pressure by 260 mm of Hg. So the absolute pressure in the tank will be atmospheric pressure minus vacuum pressure. That is, the absolute pressure in the tank will be 760 mm of Hg minus 260 mm of Hg, which is 500 mm of Hg. So this is how the measurement of pressure is done. Now let us discuss the units of pressure. As you already know, SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. This unit is also called as 1 Pascal or 1 PA. 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square is termed as 1 megapascal. As 1 Pascal is very small pressure, we usually use megapascal in practice. We also know from physics 1 atmospheric pressure is the atmospheric pressure at sea level, which is precisely 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Now, this 1 atmospheric pressure is basically 760 mm of mercury column. Mm of Hg is used to measure very small pressure or pressure difference. The finer units of pressure are written here. For example, 1 mm of Hg is called as 1 torr. Hence, 760 mm of Hg will be 760 torr. mm of Hg can be converted into meter of water column. That is 760 mm of Hg will be 10.33 meter of water column. Now another unit of pressure is bar. 1 bar is equal to 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Since Newton per meter square is small pressure, sometimes pressure is measured in terms of bar. 1 bar can be converted into Pascal and it is 100 kPa or 100 kilopascal. Also remember, from this we can put 1 bar here as 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square and we will get 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.013 bar as this. Now always remember conversion of 1 bar pressure into all other units. For example, 1 bar is equal to 14.5 psi pounds per square inch. Also 1 bar is equal to 1.02 kgf per centimeter square. Kgf per centimeter square is basically 1 kg per centimeter square into 9.8 meter per second square, which is acceleration due to gravity. Hence 1 kg f per centimeter square will be 9.8 Newton per centimeter square. Now let us have an example. Convert 30 psi to mm of Hg. So here it is not a straightforward conversion, but we can easily solve such kind of conversions from the units we have learned from previous slides. We usually convert pressures by using digital converters, but if we are unable to use it, we can convert it by these methods very easily. Let's solve the example. Now we know 1 bar is equal to 14.5 psi. Hence, how much bar is equal to 30 psi? Here we will do cross multiplication and we will get 30 psi into 1 bar divided by 14.5 psi, which is equal to 2.068 bar. Now 30 psi is equal to 2.068 bar. Also, now we know 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 mm of Hg, which is equal to 1.013 bar. Hence, how much mm of Hg will be 2.068 bar. Again we will do cross multiplication as 2.068 bar multiplied by 760 mm of Hg divided by 1.013 bar, which is equal to 1551 mm of Hg. Hence we convert 30 psi to mm of Hg by such methods. So this is all about pressures and its units and their conversions. So from this session, always remember these units of pressure, that is 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.013 bar or it is equal to 760 mm of Hg. Also 1 bar is equal to 1.02 kgf per centimeter square, which is equal to 14.5 psi. For measurement of small pressure differences, we use mm of Hg or meter of water columns. For that, use 760 of mm of Hg is equal to 10.33 meter of water column. So these are important units. Hope you are getting it. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share. If you have any question, please write in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.